Is anybody out there? I checked and I didn't see anyone. Guess I didn't see anyone on. Oh, hi Kim. How you doing? I almost typed it in. It's been so long since I did a live. How you doing today? I'm just playing today, waiting for Maddie's sale to come up. Got the last bit of coffee, and I'm working on my pumpkins. I was looking earlier and I can't remember her name, something Cauldron. She does a lot of tiny stitching. I watched her for a little bit and then I just listened to some music. So, but I'm working on my pumpkins. I'm going to try to have these for Maddie's sale. I've got some already made, but I'm making another set. I made a second set and I didn't like the way I did them, so I went back to the other way. I had these in the oven the other day, took them out and had them sitting on top of the oven. My son is, can we eat these? Oh, they're powder clay. Since you're here, do I have to have StreamYard in order to be on Maddie's sale? Or can my OBS be just fine? Yeah, this is Palmer Clay. Thank you. Yeah, I've made them and I've made some snowflakes. These ones here I made for the sale. And they're cute, but they're not quite what I wanted. So for my project that I was working on, I didn't really care for it. Here's my box. This project here, I wanted something to go in here. And they were too white since I used a cream colored box. So I made a second batch and tried some gold dust, but I think I burnt them. Some of them look burnt. And putting it on the box, I didn't really like the way it looked anyways. So after I get done with my pumpkins, I'm going to try another set of snowflakes and see how that is. But yeah, this is one of the matchboxes I've been working on. Well, that's kind of cool. It's not supposed to be like that. Did it get wet someplace? That's pretty nice and grungy. These are the matchboxes that I've been working on. And then I got to put charms on it, but I need something to add, and then I started to do the back. And then these here are the little holly leaf ones I've made with Palmer Clay. And I'll have them for the sale too. But, well, I keep saying I want to get back on, so I'm going to try to get on more often. If nobody else is on. And then whatever doesn't sell at Maddie's sale, then I'll just put it in my Etsy shop. Hi Sarah, welcome. Thank you. So, but now I'm doing the squiggly line for the vines. Do I still have one over here? No, I think one of the ladies took it the other day. Yeah, here they are. Here's the first set that I made. You turn the light back over this way. It was kind of bright, yeah. That's the first set that I made. And I learned that I gotta have everything touching down. If there's a loop, it breaks off. So I threw it away and she grabbed it out of the garbage. And then these are little ones that I'll be making after these big ones. And I want to see if I can put them on some earrings and stuff too. See if I get that far. So, and then I got these new molds. They're a little bigger than what I wanted, but they'll work. And since they're a cookie cutter, I can make them nice and thin, where a mold is harder to do. And where's my acorns and stuff? Yeah. These are the little pine cones I was working on before. And these are the little acorns. So, and I've started some turkeys. They didn't turn out, so I just scratched the whole thing and thought I'd make these other This is my second batch that I made, and they're not as cute as the first batch. Let's see if you can see. The orange had some brown in the clay, so it made it darker, but it does give it the rustic look. And they are a lot thinner. Well, they're only one size thinner than here, because when I cut it out, I didn't get the detail as good. Over here, you can hardly see the detail. I got the better detail for it. But if anybody needs it smaller, all they gotta do is put it on a nail file and sand it, and it'll get thinner for you, no problem. But these ones I'm gonna have 6 in the bag. I got done with them. I says, well, they were a lot quicker than the first ones. Well, that's because I only put 1 leaf on it instead of 2. I like it better with 2 leaves, so put this back in the bag. These are ready for the sale. Hi, Janie. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, this is on Maddie's. She's having that market sale on November 4th. So, I only have an hour spot, I think. So, but yeah, it's on Spectrum Art. She's having the sale on Spectrum Art on November 4th. So, save you which one? Or just one of everything? One bag of everything. So, okay, back to rolling vines. So what is everybody else doing? Yeah, what did I do for my little pictures? press it down. This one didn't stay, or I didn't finish it when I got it. So bean soup? I'm not big on bean soup. Yeah, I was waiting on Maddie. She said something about having some new paper. So. Okay, Sarah. Some are $1 a bag and some are $2 a bag. But the pine cones you get 15 in a bag, and the acorns you get 15 in a bag. The snowflakes you get 15 in a bag, and the holly you get 15 in a bag for $2. And then the pumpkins, the ones that look nice, that turned out the way I liked them to turn out, they are 4 in a package for $1. And then the baby ones, you get 8 in a package, 4 of each size for $1. And then the ones that turned out darker than what I wanted, I put 6 in a bag for $1 on those. So. Hubby asked me what I wanted, and I said, I want grilled cheese, so I'm having a grilled cheese tonight. I'm not sure what he's going to have. We had chicken tacos yesterday. He might finish that up. Oh, and there is some news changed in my sales. I'm not working with PayPal no more. They kept on withdrawing money. They kept withdrawing money out that they wasn't supposed to. I think that's my mom. Let me. Oh, I didn't put my phone in here. But when I first started having a store, I started with the GoDaddy, and it was like $300 a year, and you watch your whole page and stuff, and then you pay more as you would have questions or how to do this or and so on. So, you know, they had other services too that it would just add to your bill. And it didn't turn out. I didn't sell one thing for 2 years. So I canceled that. And that was 2019? 18 or 19. And for some reason, they sent a bill to PayPal, and PayPal tried to take it out of my bank account, and I didn't have the funds for it, so caused it to bounce. I haven't had nothing to do with GoDaddy for 5 years. Why are they sending me a bill? So I got everything taken care of. We got GoDaddy off where they can't, the PayPal blocked GoDaddy so that they couldn't try to take any more money out. And then after that, they turned around and did it again, and it caused me to have another. And I'm sitting here saying, but you guys said you blocked it, so he couldn't do that. They couldn't do that. You know, what is the deal? And then I had the same problem with another one for $21. And they kept on trying to withdraw that. And I told them just to close my account. So I closed my account. I mean, my fees for not having the amount in there is $30 a piece. But the bank and we went through it. I had to change my bank account numbers and everything. Because somehow they got the bank account numbers and was able to just take money out whenever they thought they could, I guess. So I will be invoicing through Etsy now. We want you to come over here. Yeah, right there. So we'll be through Etsy now. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not sure how the invoicing part works on it, but what I've been doing in other cases is in the description box, more or less giving you a list of what you bought. And then I just email that. So if I don't have your email address and you buy anything at Maddie's, I need it. So I can email you the link and you can just go right to it and pay for it. Well, that's with any sale now, but yeah, I'm so glad they didn't have the saving account numbers. And the bank told me, well, it's a good thing you didn't have the money in there because they have your bank account numbers. That's considered a firm because you gave them your bank account numbers. And I'm like, no. So, but I still have my Etsy store. I haven't put nothing new in it. Keep telling myself I need to do this and to do that. And then I was on Kim's channel. Kim and Lisa were on. So she started talking about the market. So I said, well, I guess I'll give that a try because I haven't been able to get enough to even do a craft show. It's just this COVID thing it's just not what it was. And your craft shows now are so much more. They've raised everything like $50. So, hi Joe, welcome. Okay, Sarah. I don't know. I could open a can of chicken noodle soup. I do have some chicken noodle soup in there I could probably have with it, but come on, we gotta have a little curly cue now. Started playing with the clay and seeing all these things on the channel, so hopefully I'll get some earrings made too. If not, they will go into my Etsy store. I haven't had a sale in quite a while. The ladies, they've been still coming over. I did say I needed some time off from them, so of course I have Sundays off since we go to church. And then Tuesdays, my husband has breakfast with the guys from church. So that's what, he was gone, and my son's friend was gone on his rehab. He's got heart problems, and it it was just me and Nate. And Nate stays in the room. He doesn't hardly come out for anything except the bathroom and get something to eat, or if I need help with something. So it was so nice and quiet, and it was nice. And I said, well, I like that. And then they would come over at about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and it's like, oh. So I says, no, I want to start having Tuesdays off. So now I get Tuesdays and Wednesdays off, or not Wednesdays, Tuesdays and Saturdays. I wanted the Saturdays off just in case because of the sales. So if there was anything I wanted to get. Here's a cute little curlicue. Let's see if we can bring you back around and make a second one. Can we? Come on. Oh. That'll work, I guess. So, okay. Well, I'm not really doing all that much paper. I'm in one of those moods. I've got some jewelry, wire wrap jewelry that I've been working on. I do have actually 3 journals. I got 2 little ones and then 1 normal size. And then I've been doing some beading and stuff, so I've got some Christmas ornaments and the cameos that Maddie was selling. I got a couple of them wrapped in beads. And Swarovski crystals, so we'll see what people think of those. And then I made a necklace to go with it, but I think I'm going to sell it separately. So that if you guys just want a chain, because it's made up with the Swarovski crystals. Well, at least they were Swarovski crystals back when I bought them. But they call them something else now, precious or something like that. So I don't know what happened to Swarovski, but. Joining you for a sale. Well, my problem, the thing with Maddie's is it has to be handmade. It can't be a D-stash or anything. I've got all kinds of D-stash to do. It's just, ladies keep me busy. I mean, I work on their projects more than I get to work on mine. Because they can't see the numbers to measure. And then I tried the matchboxes and gave it to them to see if they could fold it up and figure out how to do it. And Virginia figured it out, but she didn't glue the thing shut. So when I went and pulled on the up here, it will be a string so that they can hang it on the tree. When I pulled that out, the whole box came apart. Because she didn't glue the side shut. So they've been working on matchboxes. And they're sweethearts, but they just don't listen very well. was looking at some clay tutorials, and I was wanting to do some fall stuff. And I was looking at fall embellishments, and the paper version of this is like $4.99 for a set of 9. And it's like, no, I can make it cheaper than that, so. And mine will be Al Palmer clay. And then if you need it thinner, you can use a nail file and sand it down with a little bit of water. You get the sanding too fast and stuff, the stuff like melts and stays in your sandpaper. So yeah, it is better if, oops, there. Can we get a second one? No, not gonna work for me. Okay, push you all the way down. We don't want no broken pieces this time. So. Oh, okay. I haven't done an album in a long time. This is going to be one of those quiet ones, I guess, because I don't talk much when I'm working. Now, where you are too straight, you come back up here and do another curly cue here. Put that there. Let's see if we can flip this around. That's better. So. Oh, no you don't. Don't be doing that to me now. Come on. Let's green out of the way here. But actually, this is the worst part of the pumpkins, trying to put these little tiny vines on. Am I missing anything? Okay, Sarah, thanks for popping in. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, please. I want to try to go on more often. Yeah, I do the wire wrapping. Let's see, I have some here still that I haven't finished. And I was making my own cabochons and putting resin on them. So I've got a few of these. I just got to put the resin on them and drill the holes. And then here's a... But when I was making them, I just got out of it. This one I really like. It's going to be pretty when it has the coating over it. So this was something I was trying, sanded it off. Can you see? Oh, I probably should bring it up closer so you can see. There we go. See the metallic in there? See, this one here I really like. That was a Natasha bead. I was working with red and silver and white clay, so there's that one. It kind of looks orangey in there, but that's actually red, almost like a pink. maybe. And then this one here, I used the black to back it. But these gotta be resined or polished up yet. This was a cutter I had that I thought looked neat. But I haven't figured out how I'm gonna wire wrap them yet. One of my lineals. I thought these were real pretty. These are harder to resin though, because they're at a slope. This one here right now is my favorite. But blue is my favorite color, so. So I don't know if I'll get to them, or if I'm just gonna make the post earrings I was thinking of. But I got a couple Christmas ornaments that I beaded, and got a bunch of Christmas cards I made. I figured if I ran out of time, or if I didn't run out of time before I got everything else, I'll just go ahead and start printing those. So I put that there. I like that. I think it has to have the little curly cues. It makes it cuter, I think. Now I've got everything to do that. I actually have, where did I put it? I have 26 gauge copper wire, and I was trying to do that with it to make like your chains. And I got old with that real quick. I've got a couple cords that I have made, but I never really finished them up. Now my mom, she was big in that. You're not supposed to stick to me. That would be nice. I would like to get a molder. I know you can buy the molders and attach them, but no, I still crank mine out. The pumpkins are for just decoration. You can use them for it. They're nice and flat, so you can put them on cards if you wanted. You can put them in your journals. I made these ones, the little holly leaves here. I made those ones to put on my matchbox ornaments. This is going to be a nice tight one. So I've got a few finished, but they're in the other room. Hi.
Hi.
I'm online.
Online?
Streaming live.
Are you live?
Yes, I am live. That hubby, he was outside working in the yard. So was kind of depressed a few weeks ago too. My grandma passed away. She was the last one I had still alive. But well, she's 91. And you know, it's eventually gonna happen at that age, so.
Kid threw up by the window. Almost. It looked like he might have missed your material there.
Huh. I didn't feed him anything different today. Okay. Well, when ladies come over, they like to feed him and give him a bunch of extra food, and he likes his treats. And of course, he's gonna eat the treats, even if he's full. And he hasn't had no extra treats or anything today. And he didn't even come over and beg for my donut I ate. He usually likes to get a piece of my donut. But he didn't. But yeah, they're embellishments, and I'm going to be selling them at Maddie's sale. If I can get in. So. Oh yeah, I've got snowflakes, and I've got acorns and pine cones. I have these pumpkins. I'm going to have some smaller pumpkins. Now see, this Pacific Button pumpkin that I'm working on, they have a smaller one too, the squashy one. But for some reason, it didn't come in my order. So I'm not sure if maybe I forgot to order it or they were just out. So I need to check that and see if I paid for it. So. Oh, Larry, did you? Okay, you too. Stay safe. Anybody pop in that I haven't seen yet? It says I've got 4 people. Oh, hi Kathy. Thanks for popping in. Boys coming and need the kids proof my craft stuff. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for popping in. So, see if I can make this one a little bit longer. Oops. get stuck to it. You're running low on journal covers. Well, I still have some material and stuff to go through. I've got one more, one of those big containers, like the black and yellow ones. I still have one like that downstairs that I gotta go through. And then I still have some on the back porch, but I'm getting pretty close to being through all my fabric. So I do have one of those containers full of stuff that didn't sell, so I might bring that back out too. Can I take you off? See if I can take you off. Yeah, okay, good. I'm gonna make you a little cuter, I think. See if we can bring you down. Do the little curly cute there. Bring you down. Bring that up. Let's bring you up a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, that looks better. So, journal covers. Oh. Let's see, I know I've got a quilt somebody might want to finish up that I'm getting rid of. And but I haven't gone through anything in a while. I had a rough time a few months ago. My stepfather was taken into emergency on July 4th, and he flatlined 10 times. They decided that he needed a pacer. For some reason, the electrical system of the heart was trying to stop. But with it being July 4th, there was no doctors to perform that surgery. So they airlifted him in a helicopter and took him to another hospital. And they getting everything ready. They put a wire into his neck to get him stabilized and all that, and that was good. And then Wednesday they were going to put the pacemaker in, and they held off because his kidneys started shutting down. So they had a talk on that, and they decided to go ahead and put the pacemaker in, because if the heart is going to pump correctly, the kidneys should come back online and work correctly. And fortunately, that is what happened. And so he got taken care of that, and I got his pacemaker in, pacer in, and come on, flip for me. They sent him to the rehab. Around the same time, my sister-in-law goes in, and they're claiming that she's having mini strokes. And she keeps having these. Well, she was good for a few days, so they sent her home. She had another one back into the hospital. And then after that, Tom's at rehab, my stepfather, therapy, and they find a blood clot in his armpit. So his arm's all swollen up and everything. So he had a rough time. Mom had a rough time. She's down in Arizona. It's not like I can just jump in the car and go over there. So I'm in Michigan, if you didn't know. So then after that, they put Tom on blood thinners, and they ended up keeping him for almost a month at the rehab. And then Levi's sister goes back into the hospital, and then my uncle, the one I was trying to give the kidney to, he ends up catching COVID. Well, his immune system is really low, so that really scared us. And his daughter caught it. So little Mandy had it. And then seems like something else went wrong with Levi's sister again. And as I was talking to my aunt in Florida, which is my mom's sister, she was having a hard time breathing and all, so my uncle took her into emergency, and she went in and found out that she had a blood clot and 2 collapsed arteries. So we're worried about her. She's down in Florida. I can't just get up and go. I mean, Indiana would take me 4 hours to get there, but I'd be there if they needed it, you know. And then, so anyways, we found out about that. She's all taken care of. She's fine and everything. Tom's out of the hospital. He's home. Levi's sister, they decided that she was having seizures, not strokes. And then Uncle Daryl and Mandy came through fine with the COVID. So everybody's fine, and then the following Monday, Levi and I catch COVID. And you're not contagious once the fever goes and everything, but you still keep the cough forever. The cough just doesn't want to let you go. So we end up missing church and everything. But we came through it okay. Oh, come on, I want a curly cue. Curl for me. Just a minute here. Turn around and curl. There we go. Yeah, that's a nice one. So that month was really rough on me. And seems like somebody else got sick. I can't remember after that. And then now our newest one here is my Aunt Rose. They found out that she's got breast cancer, and it's the type that she has to have surgery. So she's supposed to have this MRI done and then have surgery, and they haven't done it yet. Well, it's been about 3 weeks, you know. I thought it was like an emergency thing, but so far, Grandma got sick. That's what the other person during the month of July. Grandma got sick and had gallbladder stones. So she had the gallbladder stones. They didn't know what was wrong in the beginning, so my cousin that lives down there, she took her to get some testing done, and they sent her to emergency. They wasn't sure if she had gallbladder stones or a tumor on her pancreas. And here to find out she had the gallbladder stones. She started doing better and everything, but because she was in bed the whole time, and she's 91 years old, her legs got weak, so she wasn't walking. Well, if you're not going to walk, you know, you can't stay in your assisted living apartment. You have to go to the other side where, you know, you got to share a room and stuff and all that. So she started improving. She was in the other part, and they were working with her, giving her rehab, exercising her, and something else went wrong. They said she forgot how to eat, so she was losing weight. So then after that, uncle let me know that she, about 3 weeks later, she was gaining weight again, but she's not improving enough to go back to the apartment. So they decided that she was going to end up staying down there, and I know her. If she was alert enough to know what's going on, she said the heck with this and gave up. Because she did not want to be in a nursing home. So, but, and then she died about 2 weeks ago. So, and then I heard about my Aunt Rose with the breast cancer. So, it's been a rough month. A couple months, actually. I've been online watching people. I just haven't said anything. But, come on, turn over. And we want to flip you up like that. Yeah. So, where are we in chat at? Okay, Kim, thanks for coming. Bye-bye. Yeah. I think that's what my other grandma did too. She realized where she was at and said that she had to get out of here. We was at the nursing home visiting her, and I noticed that she was wet, so I called the nurse in, and they took her to her bathroom and cleaned her all up and everything. And then she had a stomach tube because she wouldn't eat. So they showed us how to feed her with the stomach tube. And then we went back out, and she kind of just looked around. And then all of a sudden she says, I need to get out of here. And then she started acting funny, so the nurses took her and put her back into the bed and everything. She got up out of the bed, went to the bathroom and had her bowel movement, laid back in her bed and died. So she said she had to get out of here. She knew where she was at, because I know she was mad at Papa putting her in there. But like Levi's dad, they wouldn't let us take him home. We had to put him someplace else. And theirs was like a house where you each have your own room. So we had to put him there. You know, they wouldn't let us take him home and take care of him ourselves. Here we go. And see, what time is it getting to be? 9:30? 12:30? But yeah, it was a rough couple months, but we made it through it. Everybody's doing pretty good so far now. Except my uncle's still looking for a kidney. They turned me down, so found out I had a slight heart problem. But nothing to worry about. You don't have to have it see the doctor or get any medicine for it. But one of the valves in my heart are not closing completely when the blood passes from one chamber to what? Yes, I'm sitting here talking to myself. What do you think of that? Huh? No, you can't get in my lap when I'm doing this type of stuff. You know that. Now you knock that out of the machine, you're going to go running and scare yourself half to death. So anyways, when the chambers open and push the blood through the next chamber, my valves are not shutting all the way, so the blood is going back into the previous chamber, which is causing me not to get all my oxygen. My heart's not getting all the oxygen it's supposed to be getting. So if my heart's being under duress, they wouldn't let me have the surgery for my uncle. So, but I told them I have a little oxygen thing that you put on your finger at home, and they said, well, that's good. Told my doctor what they told me, and she says, well, if it goes below 90, I want to know right away. I don't want you to wait till 80. I said, okay. But yeah, I might have to be put on oxygen sometime in the future. So, but yeah, I do get winded and have to sit down and catch my breath and stuff at times, but other than that, it's not too bad. So, kind of hurt my feelings and couldn't help my uncle, but they turned my mom down because she has had heart problems. And then his twin brother, they turned him down because he was a diabetic. And he's had a stroke or a heart attack. Actually, I think he said one of each. So, he couldn't do it. He was funny when he was taking me to one of the tests. Because I had to go down there in Indiana and go to Chicago to have these tests done. And he's sitting here saying, you know, this really should be me taking all these tests and going in there. It really should be me. I wish it was me. And I said, yeah, me too. So we all started laughing. But so, who's beeping? What time is it? 12:30? Well, it's not Maddie. So, and then after all that, I had my depression and I gained all my weight back, so I'm getting out of the depression now. I started doing good and then something comes up. So, there we go. Oh. Yeah, they told me, told me that, but because my heart was distressed and the operation would put more distress on my heart and I could have problems, they wouldn't accept me. Your stick shut, huh? My grandma was trying to tell me that when she was trying to talk me out of giving my kidney to my uncle because of his age. Let's see, I'm 54 and they're 14 years older, 64, 68, so my uncles are 68. So, anyways, a couple of years when we first started going through all this, she's like, at their age, don't worry about it. And I said, well, you know, he wants to get off dialysis. And it really helped my aunt, too, because he takes the dialysis at home. His dialysis he does at home, and is hooked up to the machine all night. And then Aunt Tony's got to get up in the middle of the night, change the bags and everything. So she's not getting all her sleep, and she's a bus driver, school bus driver. So, I was really hoping things would be easier on her. But now since he had all those mini strokes last year, and we went down, Mom came up for that, so I got to see Mom. That was about a year ago. That happened in October. Yeah. He had a bunch of mini strokes. They told him that he got where he was not walking all that much or anything like that, and they told him that they're going to take him off the list to get the donor because of the strokes and him not showing any progress in his walking. So I don't know if he's done better since then or not. But I think that's the worst thing so far for getting old is if you can't walk, you're in trouble. So let's do the curly Q. Yeah, I guess that will work. Let's see, am I missing anything? Well, hi Cheryl, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. I'm just here chit-chatting until Maddie gets on. It said something about new paper supplies. So I wanted to see what new paper was out. Like I need more paper. But oops. Oh no, don't sit like that. Let's see if we can get you to come down. Cover that orange spot on the leaf. Yeah, there we go. And then bring you around. And then flip you up like that. Yeah. So I only have one. Yeah, I read that. Okay, bye Kathy. Thanks for popping in. So, let's see, I think everybody left but Cheryl now. So how are you doing, Cheryl? not supposed to do that. Be that way. I'll just get you later for another one. There we go. So I'll leave my little thingy here. It reflects off the steel on the glass. It puts glare in my eyes. Let's see if we can make this into a curly cube over this way. Yeah. Oops. Come on. There we go. So nobody else is out there? I plan on coming on more often. I've been thinking about coming on after the ladies leave. Yes, they still come over. It's 2 years now. Well, it's 2 years with George, 3 years with Virginia. So if you're still there, Cheryl, what are you doing? is 10 minutes. Oh, it's only 10 minutes to 1, isn't it? I was thinking Danny was coming on at 1. She don't come on until 2. And then you have like a half hour of, well, not really advertisement, but directions and rules and all that. Don't you bend up on me like that. No, no, no. Like that. Push that down. Loop this around. Gotta have the curly cue. Makes it look so much cuter. Come on. Don't get stuck there. There we go. And let's bring that up like that. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Only 19 more to go. Woohoo. And then I can do the miniature ones. So, I've done better than that one. Well, I think I'm gonna get off. And oh, I got a package. What is this one? Oh, I got my package from Maddie. This is my Halloween spray. Is that mine too?
Just trash.
Oh, okay.
It's got a smell on it. It just killed a stink bug.
Oh, okay. No, it's not the Halloween ink, it's the Christmas. Yeah, the new Christmas paints. Sprays. So. thought I bought something else too. This was supposed to be a freebie thing, I think. Yep, $3. No, it wasn't freebie. It was the no deal or seal. Has some cute things in it. I like that butterfly one right there. So I have to hide that from the ladies. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Get my coffee refilled and everything. And we'll catch everybody at other places. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. End stream. Yes, I want to end it.